Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul Acevedo, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I am joined on mic by Tyler.
Hello.
That's Tyler, and we are streaming Dead Ahead Zombie Warfare for Xbox One. It is also available on mobile. It doesn't appear to be on Steam or PlayStation 4. Is that right, Tyler?
It is on PlayStation 4.
Oh, it's on PlayStation 4 too. What do you know? So we got a little intro here. On console, it's $19.99. Break the barricade. Whoa, it's not an intro. I think it's actually just starting the game. On mobile, it's free.
I looked it up on console and I was a bit surprised at the price.
So I push A and it makes a digger guy. Yeah, I'm a little surprised too, because from the user reviews, they didn't actually change it to not be. You know, they didn't change the structure of the game or anything. So
they didn't even get rid of the the recharge feature.
Oh well, let's find out. Courage points. Courage. I mean, that's what the store reviews were saying on the Xbox store, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're accurate.
Right. Well, I guess we will find out here soon.
So we spend courage to hire units. This is just like the Metal Slug mobile game.
I didn't know there was a Metal Slug mobile game.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's using Metal Slug sprites, but it's a strategy game like this, mild strategy. It's not actually just like it, but it's similar.
Alright, make sure to push X when those things pop up on the screen.
Ooh, yeah, I should do that. Complete any mission with 3 stars. Well, if the first mission's that easy, why even make it an achievement?
Nice job, you did it. We have faith in you.
You know, Dark Six, we start the stream a little late just to give people time to show up. Oh, and so we got this map screen here, and looks like it's time to go to the next level. Let's do this. Well, yeah, technically they don't make Neo Geo games anymore, but they do re-release them on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and even Switch.
See, there's like a gasoline mechanic where you spend tanks of gasoline to play new levels, and I don't see it on the screen right now, so.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah, I feel like they got rid of the recharge mechanic at least.
Tyler, you are on the ball today.
That's right. I did all my homework for Saturday Game School.
Excellent. Well, I give you an A++.
Sweet.
That's true. People do like easy achievements. So
yeah, I like easy ones.
Driving our school bus over here. Drag and drop. Yeah, I was just talking about that in the newsletter. I got a platinum in a PlayStation Vita PS4 game this week. Try to crush zombie with barrel. Singular zombie with barrel.
Isn't it like a shooter game or something?
Yeah, it's a Space Invaders clone, Super Destronaut DX.
Yeah, that's the one.
Drag the barrel to the road. I don't get how to do that.
You drop it on their heads. I don't know how you do it, like with the controller.
Huh. Yeah, you click on it, and then you get a cursor, and then you drag it. I see.
Ah.
Professor Tyler. Yeah, Super Destronaut DX, it's $5. It's cross-buy on PS4 and Vita, and it's also on Xbox for $5. And you can get everything in 30 minutes. So, that's my kind of achievements.
That's right.
Rage points. Kill zombies and gain rage. Oh, and I also just got an achievement. Yeah, that would be interesting, Darker Player, if Google does make a console.
I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see.
Or if it did, would it just be a little streaming box or something?
Right, I mean, wouldn't it be like a slightly more powerful Ouya, whatever it was called?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Because they're going to want all their games that are already out to be able to run on it.
Yeah, but
the 44 million games on the Play Store.
And they're all free to play, sadly. Not all of them. Square Enix makes some great premium games, like Final Fantasy IX. Oops. So I don't think I'm going to get 3 stars this time. I don't know. How does it even rate you?
I think it's only if your bus takes damage.
Oh, well in that case I will. Oh, I forgot to push
But I don't
X.
know. I only played about 3 or 4 levels, and I got 3 stars on all of them.
Oh, good job. And so did I, so I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Right on. Oh, that's a nice emoji, tech guy. Bum bum bum. Yo, Yup84, I just saw you on my friends list last night. I was like, hey, who's LUHS? Oh yeah, that's Yup84. New rank, rank 2. Unlocked 2 new units. What are you having to drink, Tyler?
Spiced rum and Pepsi.
Ooh, good stuff. I'm having, it looks like, tangerine mango flavored diet soft drink with a little vodka. Mission 3,
Ugh.
let's go.
Sounds sweet.
Well, I mean, it's diet, so it's not that dang sweet, but...
Okay.
So I understand that some new DC trailers dropped today, Tyler, at the
Yep.
San Diego Comic Convention or something like that.
Yeah, some guy sent me a link to a couple of them.
Ah, what a weirdo. Probably a nerd.
One is like the superhero version of Big.
It is kind of like that, isn't it? Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Shazam movie looks really fun.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I don't know what it is. It didn't really catch my eye, but
Well,
I'm not also a huge superhero guy either, so.
Well, remember what the other DC movies are like? They were all terribly grimdark, you know? I mean, Wonder Woman wasn't so much, although it still had kind of the dark, unpleasant color palette.
Uh-huh.
You got lucky. This unit is faster and more agile. Support him. Yeah, and anyway, Shazam isn't using that dark tone. It doesn't have a particularly dark color palette, and it looks really lighthearted, doesn't it? So.
Yes. Yeah. See, I didn't realize it was a DC movie. I thought it was like third party or something.
Yeah, so it's a real step in the right direction for them, you know, like just make a movie that is actually the right tone for the character, you know, and Shazam is a more lighthearted character because he is a little kid who turns into a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't think that's right, Darker Player. Anyway, I think the Shazam costume looks a little bit goofy. Yeah, it would be wrong to give him a dark tone, but if it was a Zack Snyder movie, Zack Snyder, terrible director, then it would, you know, it would be dark, and he would just totally misunderstand the character and all that crap. Higher unit? Okay. 16 gold? I got plenty of gold. Let's do it. Press to equip item. I can equip him with bread, and that gives him more health. Uh-oh, it wants me to... and a brush? And a radio. And I can even upgrade him to level 2. So it looks like upgrading units is probably a good idea.
Yeah, I upgraded the guy that has the shovel, though.
Tight. Got an achievement. Let's hire this guy too. The Rock... See, The Rock, they left him out of that movie, but he was, like, committed to playing Black Adam, who is a Shazam enemy, and who is in the game Injustice 2. I don't have any items. Okay, I don't care if I have... Oh, so I can't upgrade him to level 2 unless I equip him with items? That's what it looks like.
I just don't think you... Oh.
Oh,
Could
great.
be.
And here's the in-app purchases stuff. You get all these packs you can buy with real money.
Yeah, there's lots of that sort of stuff going on.
Okay, so at least they took out the energy mechanic. That is a big plus. But yeah, there's no... What does this do? Does this cost money? No, yeah, that took us to the Xbox store. That's no good.
So The Rock is for sure in Shazam, or just maybe in Shazam?
He may have like a cameo in it because he is supposed to play Black Adam, but he has not said anything about being in the movie, and nobody has said he's in the movie. And if he was like an actual star of the movie, they would advertise it, you know?
Seems like once in a while they like to sneak cameos in. Like you said, if he's a major role, it seems like he'd be on there already, on the previews and stuff.
Yeah, so don't get your hopes up for that, everybody. Pills, what do
He's
pills
in
do?
The Rock's in every other movie, so you won't miss him too much.
That's a fair point. Press to explore. Let's do that. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. It's confusing a little bit. Yeah, so anyway, everybody, I recommend that you watch Shazam. I really liked it. Tyler was less impressed, but he's less of a superhero guy. And yeah, I am familiar with the comics character. You know, like, there's some darker DC comic stories where they have Shazam, like, you know, where they'll have, like, there's one called Kingdom Come that's real famous. Okay, we got some kind of item in here. In Kingdom Come, Shazam is more of a wild card. Like, he's been he gets brainwashed by Luthor, and so he's on the bad guy side for a while. You know, and maybe he gets rescued, maybe he doesn't.
I think I saw something about Wonder Woman being a bad guy in some comic book.
In that exact one, she was a bad guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or wasn't she? God, I could swear that she was. Definitely, she was like battle hardened and stuff. Upgrade your bus to level 2. Okay, what does that do? Have to be played.
I didn't get my bus upgraded.
Oh, for shame. Yeah, Shazam the trailer sheet too. Yeah, and there's a new Godzilla trailer. I haven't seen that yet, so I can't talk about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I did watch the Aquaman one. It doesn't look very good. It's gonna be a lot of CG in that movie for sure.
Oh yeah, a lot of CG. And you know, I am usually kind of put off by too much CG in a movie. However, I do like the fanciful nature of it. You know, like there's all these crazy things going on in the water. That part's fun.
And, yeah, underwater stuff always like has a certain allure to it, like monsters and sea creatures and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So I bet there's going to be some neat sea creatures.
I hope so.
Uh-oh. How do I see I have to use the analog stick. What does that guy do? Let's send another guy out to support him. So far, this is pretty fun. It's not... I mean, it's a little bit slower paced and everything, but... it's different. You haven't played anything like this lately, have you, Tyler? Besides this?
It's like just like a simple real-time strategy. Not really like tower defense.
Oh, man.
It reminded me a little bit because the zombies with Plants vs. Zombies kind of
toothbrush
type thing.
Woo.
But yeah, nothing exactly like it recently.
Definitely not exactly. Hey, Picked Apart, good to see you.
Yeah, I mean, it looked interesting. I think if it was $3 or $5, I might have just broke down and bought it on PlayStation, but it was a little bit more than that when I looked it up on the store.
Yeah, hopefully it'll go on sale. I mean, $20 is a bit steep for a game with these production values.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe that's like how much they think they get from the average user on mobile. But I don't know how they landed on that price. But it seems steep to me.
Mission 5, let's do it. So far, so good, though. Yeah, so what do you guys in the audience think of the Aquaman trailer? Or have you not seen it yet? I don't really like Jason Momoa that much. Like, he was fine in Conan, and he was fine as the Klingon guy in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I like him in Game of Thrones, but I mean, what, he has like 20 lines of dialogue in the entirety of his Game of Thrones role.
Yeah, he's not in it for that long.
Right, but I don't like him either that much. He's very, like, to me, like, wannabe The Rock, which is fine. But, like...
Are they related?
I don't think so. They both have big tattoos.
That's true. Yeah, and as Aquaman, he looks too similar to the, to the Game of Thrones guy, really.
He does look similar to Khal Drogo.
Restart it, yeah. Oh, hey, Royal Bob. Yeah, you really should watch Unbreakable, Royal Bob. But, you don't... And this is how Royal Bob is. He probably won't watch Split or, like, any movie that M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong makes until he has seen Unbreakable.
Can I watch, like, the Glass previews, or should I watch Split before I watch anything about Glass?
I would go ahead and watch Split first, Tyler.
That's what I thought, too.
Yeah, and Split... To me, Split is a really good movie. Some people kind of... it depicts multiple personality disorder in an unrealistic, fantastical way, and some people are opposed to that because, like, it's insensitive to people with multiple personality disorder. Only guess what? Multiple personality disorder isn't even, like, recognized as a real condition anymore. So I think it's free game. But besides, it's, it's not trying to be real. Every movie you watch doesn't have to be based on real life. Oops.
Yeah, I don't know much about what it's about. I did like Unbreakable quite a bit.
Nice. Well,
by far my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh, mine too, as a matter of fact. Split is much different in tone, but it certainly does fit in that same world quite well.
Sure. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it, I just haven't got around to it. But I do want to watch it now that Glass seems to be getting closer, and it's going to be hard to avoid, not maybe total spoilers, but at least, hints about things that might happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you'll remind me, we always forget about it. You know, I always intend to share some stuff with you. But if you remind me, I'll hook you up. Since
Oh,
I
I
have...
think I have a split on my friend's Voodoo account that I have
Oh,
access to.
there you go.
It's
Shotgun
mostly
guy.
only it's mostly only Disney movies because they've always been on Movies Anywhere, and now more movies are getting on there and they're harder to share. But for a while, it was mostly just Disney movies that were hard to get access to.
Ah, doing good. So what do those waters do when you pick them up?
That's just more energy for you to create characters. The blue energy or whatever.
Ah, gotcha.
But they are important when you're like, you want to get everyone out there that you can, and it doesn't seem to be like any penalty for overusing characters or anything.
That's good. So far, so good. I wonder if it's going to hit a difficulty spike or anything. New rank, congratulations. New unlocked unit. It's a female agent. So
Ooh, Yup is wrong about Unbreakable. It's okay to be wrong, Yup.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody could, like, I understand not loving it, but it's,
Right.
I mean...
I don't, yeah, to me it doesn't have, like, the drastic problems that a lot of M. Night Shyamalan's other movies do have.
Yeah.
Like, The Happening.
Yeah, or even Lady in the Water. Lady in the Water is kind of fun, but it has problems.
I never saw that one.
Ah.
I never even saw Signs, actually.
I haven't seen that one either, although, bits of it have been spoiled for me because they talk about it a lot in, like, podcasts and reviews and stuff.
Well, I don't think I'm not too worried about that movie being spoiled for me either.
Right on. So I need to upgrade this guy too, can I? Give him some bread. So you do just find items all on your own just by, playing levels.
Like the upgrade items, you mean? Like the toothbrushes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty bizarre, but yeah. They are drugs +2, flask +3. Yeah, I was upgrading the redneck, and I felt like that was helpful because he just gets in there and chops, and he like regenerates right away.
Yeah, that's handy.
So like you can spawn lots of them.
Alright, so I've got him upgraded, and we've got 2 levels opened up here. Mission 7, that's one we want to do. Yeah, well, Yup 84, if you weren't paying attention to it, then of course you wouldn't have enjoyed it. I'm glad
Yeah,
that's... Yeah, I mean, like, it could use a little more levity. Like, the thing with Shyamalama Ding Dong's movies is they're very self-serious.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's ever been, like, a joke in any of them.
Yeah, or if there is, it's probably, like, the only one the whole movie. Kind of like a Christopher Nolan movie. Okay, this level's too hard.
Yeah, he could use this. Well, the Batman movies have a little bit.
A little tiny bit. They damaged my bus, Tyler.
Uh-oh, there goes your 3 stars.
Yep.
Isn't it weird they have the Stranger Things girl playing Godzilla in the new movie?
Is that how it works?
Weird casting role to me.
Why do I call him that? Because his last name is very similar to Shyamalama Ding Dong. That's all I've got. It's the only reason.
Also, most of his movies are bad, so it's okay to insult him.
Well, I liked... What was the one with the grandparents in it? The scary grandparents? Or are they?
The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, no, it was the one before Split.
Avatar.
Yeah, somebody in the audience will know.
Yeah, I don't know. The Happening is one big joke.
Yeah, that's true. The Happening is just a weird, mysterious thing.
Oh man, the ending of The Happening is so bad.
It sounds awful. Darker Player, don't be talking about Nazis. Darker Player is very up in arms about all the bad political things that are happening lately. And for that, I can't blame him. I mean, like, everybody should actually keep up with things that are going on in the world. I know when you're younger, you don't feel that inclined to do so. Ooh, I can use a machine gun. How does that work?
Yeah, all of a sudden there's like 1,000 zombies in this level.
Yeah, it's rough. Let's just
So I think it just keeps going until you can start breaking the arcade.
Ah, so we better go ahead and do that. Achievement! Yeah, anyway, everybody should keep up with political things and, you know, actually go out and vote, etc. But yeah, it's nice to have a little respite from that stuff if you're constantly inundated with it. It's nice to just relax and think about games and movies and TV shows.
Yeah. And toys.
You know, Brian, I disagree with that. I think there are a lot of people who are actually of the Nazi ideology in our own country operating. Not that we should be talking about this stuff too much. But, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with calling a spade a spade. Oops, mission 8. What number is this other mission here? So, can you just replay levels to get stuff? Because it seems like that might be a good idea if they actually pay off. So let's find out, Tyler.
My guess will be yes, but yeah, I don't know.
Sure hope so. You know, in mobile games, they'll often have it where replaying a level doesn't give you very much stuff. It gives you way less stuff than the first time you played it. Which is an artificial thing.
Who's that face? Is that like a Quentin Tarantino face? Don't Quentin Tarantino face the toys. Toys are cool.
Yeah, I don't know where that face comes from.
I'm sure it's probably just some dumb Twitch developer.
Achievement, kill 100 zombies. Yeah, that is true, picked apart. Yo, haha, I made it funny. It's great to see you. Okay, I got 44 coins and 2 blue stars. What do the blue stars do?
Blue stars?
Yeah. Oh, you use them to open up spaces on the map. That's all they do.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I didn't 3-star that one. Let's do the one before it and see how easy it is. 44 gold, 2 blue. This one is 44 gold, 2 blue. So, but what do I do with all this gold? If you don't have items, it doesn't seem like it would do me much good at all.
I think you can still upgrade stuff. I don't know, that was weird. Just check.
I can upgrade the bus to level 3, so I did that. And then it has other... Oh, I can give it a paint job. Let's do that. Gray or yellow. I don't get it. Are there really only 2 color choices for the bus?
Maybe you unlock more as you play.
I hope so, because that's not very creative. So, apparently items are equipable on the bus, but they may be premium, or you may just have to find them. We'll see.
Oh, the gray one is like a correctional facilities bus.
Yeah. So here's the... Oh, I do have some items, so I can upgrade the guy a little more. But I don't have one kind of item that he needs. Let's give him drugs. And radio.
Yeah, why does it say, like, upgrade to level 2? Yeah, it says, like, 3 coins.
Yeah, you can only do that if you equip them with one of each kind of item first.
That's a weird mechanic.
Yeah, it's totally a free-to-play thing. But at least... You know, that girl, she died really fast. She wasn't that effective a unit.
No.
Even though I leveled her up once. So I wonder what... This guy, he's probably good at breaking into the things. So I'll give him one of those. Alright. So, let's try to observe whether I get any items or not when I replay the level. Upgrade the barrel, Icky says. You can tell if you can upgrade with the green arrow. So where do I... Not that. Alright.
Yeah, the barrel might be useful.
To level 2. Oh, and it only costs coins to upgrade. Next bus level before I can upgrade it again. Okay, cool. Thank you for the suggestion, Lyle. Lightspeed Halo is bagging on... For once, he's bagging on a Marvel thing that deserves to be bagged on. Iron Fist Season 1. You know, Tyler, you haven't watched any of those Netflix Marvel shows, have you?
I watched a couple episodes of Daredevil. It was alright.
It has really good fight choreography, which is something I really appreciate. Iron Fist, however, does not. And also, he was in the Defenders show, the one where all the Netflix guys met up together. And he was so stupid in that show, just like flagrantly stupid. Like, the good guys actually had to knock him out and tie him up to keep him from, like, walking into the bad guys' fists, basically, to keep him from just giving himself to the bad guys. So, yeah, I mean, really embarrassing for the character of Iron Fist.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Oh, I'll pick the parts thinking of canceling Netflix. That's too bad. You know, like, I really like a lot of things on Netflix. Some of the original shows are good and some are not. Man, I just upgraded that dude and he still got killed right away.
I definitely spend a lot more time on Hulu than Netflix anymore.
Ah.
Netflix is, I mean, and it's the direction they're going. It's just all about their
original content.
Whereas Hulu's now grabbing all these shows that have the nostalgia factor or the ones you like to just mindlessly watch while you're doing other things.
Fair enough. X. Let's build this guy. I haven't built that guy yet. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Lost in Space show. Not everybody does, it turns out. Like, there's a lot of online negative reactions to it. I wouldn't say, like, mostly, but a significant amount. I was surprised by it, but I think it's because of Parker Posey's character. Are you familiar with the actress Parker Posey?
No.
I wasn't either until I started watching it. But she, for one thing, her character, she's the evil Dr. Smith in the show. And she has awful hair, for one. Like, her hairstyle is just really bad. So, you know, and it makes a lady who I think otherwise might be attractive very unattractive. But besides that, she's, you know, she's a Loki type character. She's always scheming. And as an audience member, I do get kind of impatient, like, watching her just scheme while everybody else is doing their best to survive, etc., you know?
Yeah, that gets super annoying.
So, it's frustrating.
Repeatedly.
Yes, so they rely on her being awful a little too much. That's gotta hurt. Okay, come on, guys. It's these super zombies. My guys can't handle them. Oh, but I can make a barrel. Let's do that. Go make the barrel. No. Alright, now I can make one of them. Guard the lady. I didn't mean to make the lady. Yeah, has anybody watched Lost in Space, and if so, what do you feel about the Dr. Smith character in it? You know, and Lyle had complained about the kid being too annoying in it. I don't think the kid, Will Robinson, is particularly annoying, but he does make a bad decision that causes a lot of problems for everyone near the end of the show. Not to spoil things. No, come on, come on, come on. Oh, God. I'm wishing I had the ability to pause and choose things, but you can't. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, Dark 6 sounds like he agrees with you.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, you're right. She is just 100% always scheming. It's like, that's too much, guys. It's
like, for her own advantage at the expense of, like, the other... characters, basically.
Yeah, at the expense, basically, she could have killed like everybody in the colony, because you know they have all these colony survivors. She could have gotten them all killed, and it's all just because of complete selfishness.
Yeah, that's dumb. Like, I don't know, Loki's this funny example. Like how is he, like, why didn't they just kill him? I know that he's a god or whatever, but like he's way too much of a liability to be left alive.
He is a liability. Yeah, Dark 6, you're exactly right. So in that aspect, the show is a little... Need feedback. They're trying to make me go rate the app. Man, it's like a freaking mobile game. Because it was a mobile game, but... So can I... No, I can't upgrade the thing yet. Can I upgrade any people? Because I really don't think I got any new items. No. I like it enough since I got the game for free that I might not mind spending like $5 on an upgrade or something, but I don't necessarily need to do that during the stream. They didn't have codes for the DLC, otherwise they would have hooked us up. Well, let's just try the next level, see how we do. Good luck, everybody. You know, obviously it is... Ooh, a very weak and slow zombie erupts from the ground in graveyards. And this is a... Well, it's a church, really. But yeah, there's a graveyard right next to it. So I hope my shovel guy can handle him. So far, so good.
Can't platinum things on Steam, Mickey. Don't pretend.
This level actually seems like it's going to be easier than the one that came before it. Some weird balancing. Yeah, we just beat it.
Yeah, you can actually get to the roadblock without having a million zombies in your way first.
Yep.
I bet you couldn't even platinum this on Vita.
Is it on that?
Yeah, I think it's on PlayStation 4 on Vita. Cross-buy.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's not controlling them, Dark Six. He just chooses which unit to launch.
Yeah, and when.
And when, yep.
Nope, wrong thing. Small military pack. Nope, don't want to do that. Ah. Yeah, I don't actually... Right bumper, pick this. I hate when you can't tell where the cursor is. Alright. Some bread, paint. Oh, achievement too. 100 collector. What's it for? Find 20 items. So 100 gamer score just in this little time. In addition to the other achievements I've gotten. That's pretty handy. Yeah, Mobirate was really generous giving us... Didn't they give us like 5 or 6 Xbox One codes? You know, if this game goes on sale, I would actually recommend buying it. Exhaust pipe, what does that do?
I'm sure it's a bus upgrade.
Yeah, I didn't see if it made the stats go up or not, but...
I can tell you because I'm way behind you. Yeah, the durability went up by 2.
I see. Okay, and we're gonna now upgrade our little soldier guy, or redneck. You might be a redneck if you just got upgraded.
Good one. Yeah, the in-app purchases are with real money, Shitsu.
Yeah, that's... Oh, a challenge. Collect 30...
I mean, he's upgrading pretty consistently. Who knows what it looks like later in the game. But I mean, you can upgrade your characters with in-game money too.
Yeah, I mean, so far the pace of the game is not bad. Like,
yeah, like he's unlocked a dozen levels already. Sometimes they like to lock you out before that.
And I'm having a good time. I like the game. Yo, Chicago! We're glad to see you, man. Come on, come on. Oh boy. Gonna drop a barrel on one of these zombies. Oops. Make another redneck.
Oh yeah, you can like blow up the red barrel by yourself or something. Have you done that?
I have not.
In the game, you just touch them, so I don't know what you do now.
Oh yeah.
Or on the mobile version.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess just drop a barrel on him? Is that the only way?
I don't know. Can you like push up? Not.
Oh, good question.
Like highlight them?
Oh, I hit up on the D-pad and it made a little bottle of whiskey come out, but I don't know if that... Is that a good or a bad thing?
I've never seen a bottle of whiskey.
Congratulations, round 1 winners, Batosi and Mamich. Mamich is a new viewer, I believe. Subscribed to newsletter recently, we appreciate that.
Yeah, Mitch is one of my pals.
Oh, rad. Well, thank you for sending him our way.
No problem. I don't have that much control over him, so he did voluntarily visit.
That's because he's a good dude. By the way, once again, I want to thank Mongbox. She's given me some very nice job recommendations for my... You know, I'm applying to be a teacher at different school districts, 3 different school districts, and she has filled out very nice recommendation forms for all of them, which is,
nice.
Yeah, just super helpful. I can upgrade my bus. Boom.
Yeah, congrats on all your exams. Sounds like you've passed them all so far.
Yeah, that's right. I've made nothing less than a 92 on any of them.
Nice job.
Which is pretty sweet.
It's really interesting, and I had the same thing when I was trying to get into grad school. When you have to pay to take a test, it's like a nice added incentive to really study and do a good job, so you don't have to pay for it again.
Yes, that is true. We just hired the chopper. How much does he cost? 35 to use? I don't know if I want to upgrade him. Maybe I want to just upgrade my regular guy. Boom, upgraded. But let's also give...
Yeah, and it looks like it takes 60 seconds to regenerate.
Yeah, I mean, maybe eventually I'll want to start relying on him, but...
Yeah, he's just going to be like a power guy, I would guess.
Yeah, well, you know, I actually did... No, I did study. There's not one that... Maybe the general teaching one I wouldn't say I studied for, but only because that's what the whole class, the 3-week class I took was for, you know, so I got all the information I needed from that.
Yeah, you're well prepared for it from the class.
Exactly. Yeah, and the ESL exam, that's one I didn't feel confident in. You know, I studied for that for 7 hours, which is good, but then the test had a lot of questions I really did not know the answers to. But I think some of those, you know, on these certification exams, they'll have like 10 to 20 questions that don't even count against your score at all. They're testing the questions, and they may eventually work them into the main test, you know, to where they do count, but it depends on how people do. So perhaps those are the ones that confuse me so much.
Interesting. I know that the AP tests in the high school were like graded basically on a curve, so like you didn't have to, like the test could be crazy hard, and one of my tests was, and I still got a really good grade on it because I did better than the average person, even though I probably did rather poorly.
Neat.
And everyone else just did as well.
Yeah, we did it. We beat the level. That was quick. Right on. Lightspeed Halo, don't bag on the game the whole time, man. You know, like, I mean, you know, whether or not you love the games we're streaming, we have to try to stay positive, unless the host really doesn't like the game, which hardly ever happens. There have only been a few times. One time was that shoot 'em up, that overhead shoot 'em up from like a Portuguese developer or something. I forget. You could go anywhere. Like it's a shoot 'em up, but you can fly in any direction on the map.
Oh, Project Root.
Yes, Project Root. Do not like that game. It is but. Mission 11. Which one did I just do?
Oh. There's so much variety in the mission structure. Somehow I forgot.
Oh, interesting. I've just unlocked Stage 2. Is that like a whole different map? Wow, it is a whole different map.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's a rather big game. Mobile games are like deceptively large sometimes.
Yeah, because they'll keep updating them for quite a while as long as people are paying money.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Okay, at least Lightspeed Halo is in agreement on Project Root. It's a strategy game, Chicago. Weird little strategy game.
Yeah, strategy, not really. I mean, almost anything can be labeled an RPG anymore, just because you do level stuff up. I mean, what games don't you level up in anymore?
Yeah, that is a fair point. By the way, everybody, I finally reviewed Slime Son Super Slime Edition this week. I hope everybody will read the review. Oh, Lyle, I forgot to give you... Oh, my Mitch got a code that's already been redeemed. That's no good. We'll take care of that, man. My man.
My Mitch, my man.
Yep.
Oh, did you get new... What were the codes last week? You had a couple codes last week that were already redeemed, too.
Yeah, for Riddled Corpses EX, we did replace those codes.
Awesome.
Yeah, if Simius isn't here tonight, so we'll just have to email it to him. But we got the other winner his code, which was Tech Guy.
Cool. Very cool.
So everybody who wins a code tonight, please redeem it right away so we can find out if they work or not. And Lyle, if you wouldn't mind testing the remaining codes while you're waiting for the next contest, that would be a big help. Please. So we 3-starred the level. I think I should go back to stage 1. Oh, what's that? What do I hit to check on that? Maybe you want to sell something? No, why would I ever do that?
Yeah.
You can craft stuff. How does that work?
Oh wow, more mechanics.
Yes. It looks like you can put in 3 ingredients and you'll craft a different item, which maybe... Do you get a... God, there's got to be an achievement for it, isn't there, Tyler? So we'll put in something crummy, like these pills.
There's probably an achievement for it, yes.
Yeah, so... We'll just put 3 pills in. We're crafting 60 gold. What do we get? it looks like a 3-pack of pills. That was underwhelming. No achievement. Oh yeah, I see. The 3 pills that would only increase attack by 1 have combined to make a better one that increases attack by 2. Yeah, good man, Lyle. Alright, we're gonna go back to stage 1 and try to finish off more of those. Having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I also watched a movie, speaking of original content on Netflix, I watched a movie on Netflix that was an original called Tau. It's spelled T-A-U. It's framed, you know, like the description makes it sound like kind of a Saw-like movie where a lady is trapped in a house run by an evil AI and she has to try to get out. But as it turns out, the movie is more about her interactions with that AI, and it's not completely evil. So it's more like
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Maybe a little bit. No, but I'm thinking Ex Machina, which is a really cool movie. It's more like that, because Ex Machina was all about this guy interacting with this android lady and banging her, you know?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that movie had a lot of fun nudity.
Like on the original Blade Runner.
They're just like that, except way more nudity. So Yup84 wouldn't have liked it, because he doesn't enjoy nudity. 50 Shades of AI. Yeah, but there's no sex in Tau. It is just... But I mean, for one thing, the house, it's run by an AI, and yeah, the lady is trapped in there, and there's a mech. Like, a mech that can, like, just tear you to pieces. You know, and somebody gets killed that way. So it has a really cool mech if you like movies with mechs in it. I mean, if you like mechs in general, like, say, Metal Gear, that has mechs too, you know? Dark 6 is in favor of nudity. Good man. Anyway, I thought it was actually a really well-made movie. If you expect it to be a straight horror movie, you'll be a little disappointed, but there's still some horror elements and some thriller elements. But yeah, it is a little 50 Shades-ish, and that the lady has to deal with a guy too. It's the owner of the house, the guy who made the AI and stuff. Anyway, I don't want to say too much, but I liked it, and I would love to hear other opinions if any of you guys get a chance to watch it.
I watched a movie called Super Troopers 2.
Oh, how did you like that?
It was not bad. I mean,
took them forever to make that movie.
Those late-stage sequel comedies can sometimes be terrible, like Zoolander and Dumb and Dumber 2 and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's better than those, which is nice.
Yeah, always a plus.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely doesn't have, like, the staying power or the hilarity of the original, but it wasn't terrible.
I can heal multiple units at once. Let's try that. Healed. This one just has a whole lot of zombies in it.
Yes, it does.
Overwhelming. Ouch, he says. That's good, Dark 6. We just wanted to be sure about that. But, yeah, let's not be too naughty. Yeah, I'm naughty, but we gotta keep it family friendly. Oh, the bus got hit. Boo. Oh, I can do the machine gun now. I need to do it. No, not... Alright, machine gun. That'll help. I should have done that earlier. Maybe that would have kept the bus from getting hit. I don't know how to use the red barrels. The blue barrels are... I mean, they only hurt one enemy at a time.
Yeah, the blue barrels have not looked very effective on the stream.
Yeah, if a zombie gets past you, then dropping a blue barrel is not that bad. And I bet on mobile, that kind of stuff is way more satisfying and easy to use. Okay, let's heal our guys. Come on, guys, get over there. We did it! Oh, like a family-friendly reminder, Human Brian? That's a good idea. Thank you. So I beat the level at least. Keep on beating levels. Maybe I can upgrade somebody now.
So the controls are all cursor-based?
Yeah, except, yeah. I guess so. Well, you have up and down on the D-pad will instantly use these items that seem to, like, clear the room or something.
Okay.
Upgrade our little redneck. And I kind of want to go back to that one level, that first level we couldn't 3-star. Let's see if we can do it now that he's a little stronger. Come on, Batosi, take your code. So far, so good.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Does anybody else miss Tyler a lot? I miss Tyler. Yay, we 3-starred a hard level. A level that was hard earlier anyway. So, that's always good. Tyler who? That's cold, Brian. Real cold. Okay, so... Mission 13, let's give it a shot. Thank you, Jono. I do my best. Oh, different background here, that's interesting. Oh, that one zombie looks scary. Let's see. Paramedic. Oh great, he does shock damage. That's no good. Oh, look. We have a safe shelter. Oh, come on, we gotta get to the shelter. No. Uh-oh. So, we beat the level even though we didn't even manage to kill the enemy. White boxes, Lyle, is that correct? Oh, well, I should do that then. Rank 5! Unlocked new units and got a reward. Let's go get our reward. Open it. What do we get? Oh, it looks like some... It's either toothpaste or glue or something. Yeah, I really don't know what that does, but...
Okay, I've returned. And I heard what Brian said while I was gone.
Yeah, that was cold, Tyler. I mean, Brian. Let's see. Chopper. Get to the chopper. I can at least use him. No, I don't want to... Well, who do I want to replace? No, I don't want to replace anybody. Yeah, I think I should go... How do you get to the crafting interface again? Does anybody remember? Start...
Isn't it like...
Not that. Oh yeah, it's up on the D-pad and then you pick this guy. Oh look, you can buy items for gold now.
Oh, that's cool. That'll
Yeah.
help with upgrading.
Don't mind if I do, and there's an achievement for it.
There's not a platinum trophy for this game, which is disappointing.
That's a shame. Yeah, it's funny, that little $5 game I bought has a platinum trophy.
Yeah, it's just so arbitrary at this point that I don't get why they don't all just have them.
Really weird.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, Xbox made the right decision by just giving all games the same score no matter what.
Precisely. Although with Slime Song, that game that I reviewed this week, Lyle, did you ever add the Slime Song review to the thing? Because I know I forgot to put it in the spreadsheet. Oh, I don't have enough money to do any crafting. Whatever.
You wasted all your money on items.
Yep, that's what I get. Extra courage. Let's open some more. That's a fair point, Monkbox. How do you expect to deal with zombies if your teeth are dirty? Speaking of which, I got some new toothbrush heads for my electric Oral-B toothbrush recently.
I have Sonicare.
Ooh. So here's the thing. I did not know, like, I was going way too long with the old heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With,
2 to 3 months, they say.
yeah, and I must have gone like 9 months. It was not good. So
Wow.
the brush was like totally worn out, didn't feel like good to use. But then I get on
Uh-huh.
Amazon and see you can get it like 8 of an equivalent brand. You know, it's like it's not the real Oral-B brand, but it's the same thing. 8 for
Hmm.
$10. That's a good value. You know, if you wanted even more, the price scales in that way where it's like crazy good deal.
Yeah, I've seen those. I haven't ever used them. I don't know if they're going to actually be of good quality or not, the Sonicare versions.
The
But
ones I
maybe
got
they
feel
are.
really good. So
Good.
yeah, I'm happy with the decision.
And I usually like to go 4 to 6 months on mine because replacing them every 3 months, if you buy the Sonicare brands,
Too
that
expensive.
gets expensive quickly.
Yeah. So I mean, you should try it out sometime, Tyler. Just you don't even have to buy an 8 pack. You can get like just a little 4 pack
Yeah, just
too.
like a little, yeah, smaller pack.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
That is why people listen to our streams, so they can get
Yeah,
toothbrush
advice
recommendations.
on toothbrush. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
How else would you know?
Next week you'll just be brushing on stream, and we'll give away some Sonicares and some of the ones like the dentist gives away in your little bag when you're done.
That's a great idea. Just use the free ones for the dentist. Yeah, but then you have to go to the dentist. Unless your insurance makes your visits free, it'd be too expensive.
I go to the dentist, but it's only $15.
I haven't been in a couple years now, sadly, but I will as soon as I get my medical insurance when I become a teacher. By the way, everybody, have a job interview on Monday in case you didn't read the newsletter. I'm very excited about that. The only thing is it's a 68-minute drive from where I live, so it may not be practical to take that job. Okay, so Lyle was right. If there's a box icon on the level, then you can replay it to get an item, which is a good idea. So let's do
Is it
that.
a full-time teaching job?
Yeah, full-time 5th grade elementary English teacher.
Nice. I mean, and it might be something to do for 1 year to get experience and to get a little bit more money rolling in, and then after that summer, really grind hard to look for one that's just a little bit closer. But yeah, that's a long drive.
I am thinking that way, Tyler, because see, right now I don't have a literal certification. See, you can't get your very first certification until you get hired. So like, I'm not fully certified, but I'm eligible for probationary certification. Then after I complete that first year of teaching, I will have just plain permanent certification. You know?
Right. Yeah, Utah has some interesting teaching certification rules as well. I think it sounds a little bit over the top to me what you're having to go through. Like, I think certifications are good and education is important, but like the fact that you can't get a permanent certification without having a job seems a little silly to me.
Yeah, it's messed up. I mean, but I'm gonna. Everybody goes through this and they get the job, and then they're certified. I think it's maybe because they don't want to certify you until you prove that you can really do it. That's why it's only probationary at first.
Might be. And I mean, it sounds like a lot of at my college, we have a lot of apprenticeship programs, and you can't get into like the plumbing apprenticeship program until a plumber company sponsors you for the program. So you have to get on with the plumbing company. So I guess you kind of have to just like learn plumbing yourself to get on with the company, and then they'll sponsor you to actually get an associate's of applied science degree in like plumbing or HVAC or stuff like that. But it's kind of weird to me that you have to have a job before you can get be approved for the program.
Uh, yeah, I mean, that's even worse. That sounds pretty tough.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I don't get it. Like, I mean, there's probably different levels of like plumbers. Um, from like the 16-year-old whose dad's a plumber and he tags along with him and gets paid $11 an hour to like a advanced plumbing. I don't know.
Oh, I got new paint for my bus.
Nice. Is it pink?
Yes, I can be red or deep blue. Do I want to be? I think red's pretty cool. What do you think?
Is that a Pepsi? Red's cool.
All
I would
right,
go with red out of those two.
red it is, baby. And nothing else to equip yet, but hey, not bad. Yeah, I know this probably isn't the most thrilling thing ever to watch, you guys, but it is pretty satisfying to play. Like, I was afraid that it was gonna have energy mechanics and crap like that. Thankfully, it doesn't.
Yeah. That's nice.
Let's go to the crafting. Let's see, because I
Yeah,
have.
these games can be rather addictive, and I mean, they know what they're doing with these mobile games. They've really got it down to a science. But they can be addictive even on consoles. And when they take the energy portion of it away, it's really nice because you can just keep going. Where when you have like the energy version, you have to like set your phone down or actually pay money to keep playing.
Yeah, and that's never good. Like just being like, hey, fork over some money, or we're not going to give you any more fun.
Right, like you literally cannot play this game if you don't give us $2 or wait 45 minutes.
And I talked about it last stream. I think I was playing the mobile Star Ocean game, Star Ocean Amnesia, and I had fun with it for a while until I beat all the levels, and then it's just like they want you to redo these recurring missions over and over, and I got tired of it, so I went ahead and uninstalled it. So I mean, and free to play games are like that sometimes. Like you can have fun with them for a week, 2 weeks, but eventually you hit a wall to where the fun goes away because they're not
Yeah.
really designed to be fun. They're designed to be addictive.
Right.
So I'm just gonna do a little more crafting here because I've got a whole lot of things that are only good for 1 point, and those it seems are best converted into things that give you more than 1 point. Oh, but I'm out of money. Okay, fine. Do I have enough money to upgrade a character? Because that costs money too, Tyler.
See, I would do upgrades before I did crafting.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, I've got these low. Oh, did you mean the upgrades? What do you mean? Upgrading the characters?
Upgrading the characters, yeah.
Well, it's just if you have better items, then you get more out of the leveling up.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because you can add 1 point to his attack, or you can add 3 points to it if you have a good thing to put in there.
So that when you upgrade, you get like permanent. You get whatever you have slotted. You get like the permanent.
Yes.
Version of those. Oh, I see.
Precisely. So I'm low on money, but I can replay levels to get money. They give you a decent amount of money, and now that we know which levels can be replayed to get items, that's also very helpful. Oh, that guy got killed right away. That's not good. Yeah, this game's not on Steam. I was surprised to learn that. This level is actually harder this time than it was the first time, oddly. Oh man, that electric guy is just killing everybody. I need some blood. I already 3-starred the level. Shotgun guy, maybe he can handle him a little better.
Oh, is this the level that you destroyed the barricade without actually beating the guy?
Yeah. I tried to drop a barrel on him, but either it didn't damage him very much or I aimed incorrectly. Because it doesn't have a good radius.
The barrel mechanic is far from my favorite, even on the mobile version.
Ah.
I used it a few times. I'm like, this is kind of dumb. Well, it'd be cool if it exploded and had an area of what do they call it? Area effect or whatever.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's still not even clear how to use the red barrels in this version.
Just tap your monitor.
But we are going to beat the level, so it all worked out.
Yeah, you got him.
Right on.
You even got some cool stuff, it looks like, from what he dropped or whatever, like a safe or something.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like...
it was just 10 coins.
Oh, that's what it was?
Looks like it.
Right on. So now I can afford to upgrade my guy, although I still wanted to combine more things, so I probably should just replay levels a little more. Oh, and there's another one of those things on the landscape. A cache.
I wonder if there's any streamers who have it set up where, like, if someone unfollows you during the stream, it pops up, and you can curse them out. And I will say, like, Funko Pop is like very popular and very kind of fad-like right now. I don't think it's gonna quite go the way of, like, everyone wants to compare it to Beanie Babies, and I understand where that comes from. But I mean, The Funko Pops go for like if you can wait for them to go on sale, they're like $4 and $5 a lot of times, whereas people were paying like ridiculous amounts for Beanie Babies.
That's true. And Funko Pops are just way cooler.
Yeah, I mean they're based on licenses. Like Beanie Babies were like their own thing. Like it's like, oh cool, here's a penguin. You know, I don't know, but I mean, I don't buy them like to make money off of them. I buy them in specific lines like Mega Man and Cuphead and X-Men, and certain ones that I really like.
Yeah, and that's what I would do as well. I've only got a few. I've got a Sonic one that I think is worth $40 or $50.
Yeah, I think that one, because it's a rather old one before the Pops really got crazy popular.
Too many zombies. Your people are scared. I don't know what that means. So I'm trying a challenge level, Tyler, and it is gonna be tough. So far, so tough. Oh, I can use the machine gun. Let's do that.
Oh, okay. I bought a Scott Pilgrim toy as well from a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that was also available at Hot Topic.
Love me some Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, me too.
The Scott Pilgrim video game, didn't it have music? Yeah, that wasn't cool. So the Scott Pilgrim video game, did they have a soundtrack by Phantom Inc? I believe that's who did it.
I thought it was by Anna Managuchi or something.
Oh, you might be right. Who did Phantom Inc did a soundtrack for a game? I know they did.
Phantom Inc?
Phantom Inc.
Phantom Inc.
Yeah, Fantomenk. Who knows?
Oh no, but the Scott Pilgrim game was great, and it sounds like it's forever stranded on last generation consoles with really bad netcode.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
So let's go to stage 2 and do another level there. Since we've hit a little bit of a difficulty wall, I think I can replay levels to get money to do upgrades and I'll be fine.
But I had a blast with the game when it came out on PS3.
Yeah, I liked it pretty well. I think I beat it once. I forget why, there were a few things I didn't like about it. Like, I think the game balance is a little bit funky.
You definitely have to replay levels to make money to buy upgrades.
Yep. I mean, it's basically a clone of River City Ransom, but that's cool.
Yes.
Nice art style, too.
Great art style. Good music.
Yeah. You really killed the chat with that mice question, Tyler.
I see that. Everyone's contemplating. They're like, maybe, but maybe not, but maybe.
I think they're just not impressed.
They're all Googling it. It's like, can mice smell cereal through cardboard and plastic?
Must be it. Well, we beat that level. It's more like it.
See, I ask the hard questions that people really have to think about.
Yeah,
that's like to the stream, asking the hard questions and oral hygiene advice.
You know, we're all about the critical thinking here at Saturday Game School. You know, it's a higher level kind of activity if you look on Bloom's taxonomy. Do you remember, are you familiar with Bloom's taxonomy?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's this concept, this educational concept this professor came up with. It's like there's these 7 levels of activity, and each one requires a little bit more thinking, a little more cognitive processing than the one before it. You know, so like the bottom level is just like rote memorization, you know, which is I think what a whole lot of Asian schooling is based on. Like they are less focused on critical thinking than
sure. A lot of math when I was going through school is based on that as well. And I know they're changing it, and people don't like how math is taught now, but math is taught in a way that like it's not just memorizing times tables.
Yeah, because it can't just be that. Although those times tables are important, aren't they?
I mean, they are important, but it's important to understand what they mean, not just what 8 times 7 is.
Oh, fair point. Yeah, and that's not to say that there is no critical thinking in Asian schools. I know in Japanese schools, though, there is a heck of a lot of memorization. And again, that is
Right.
It's not exactly good, especially because if you don't use that stuff, it drops out of your head after a little while. But anyway, there's different levels. Like I don't have the whole thing memorized to where I can easily recall it, but like analyze is one of the middle levels, and then there's like evaluate. So like being a critic is evaluate. It's what your ability to to judge something, and
Mm-hmm.
that's harder than just knowing something, just memorizing something. And the highest level is create or synthesize, like to so like when you ask students to produce things, obviously that requires more critical thinking, or the most critical thinking. So that's Bloom's taxonomy. If I had the graphic here, we could go over it and it'd be all educational, but we're not going to go that far today.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, you definitely learn. Oh,
Oh,
I think my Alexa just turned on.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
See what Alexa thinks about Bloom's taxonomy. But that's funny. Mongbox has it displayed in her classroom. That's rad. Oh, I don't have enough money to do another level. I do probably have enough money to do it to upgrade my main unit though, so let's do that.
But yeah, the way I like to learn is like I don't like to just memorize how to do something, but you like to have that background understanding of what's going on that makes something this way, and that just helps me understand it a lot better than just like blindly memorizing something.
That is a good point. And a lot of like in college tends to be more like lecture focused and stuff, but when they have real activities for you to do, that it just helps you thinking about things in different ways helps you to understand and retain the information better. So,
For sure.
activities like that are good. Upgrade
For
this
sure.
dude. Right on.
Although I'm in my computer class this semester is called Data Structures and Algorithms, and so I'm like learning about all these data structures and algorithms that have already been built that make like doing certain things like searching for things or whatever useful. And some of them are like really complex to the point where it's like, okay, I believe that it works. I'll just memorize how to access it, and that's all I need to know. So
Fair enough, Tyler. And Mongbox has just typed them out for us. Thank you very much, Mongbox. Yeah, like once I have a chart in my room, which of course I will too, then I'll be able to recall them better as well. Oh, I just hit the wrong thing and wasted an item. Oh well.
if I was a teacher, I'd have a chart of like the coolest X-Man versus to the not coolest X-Man, and then have a big old chart of like how that works.
Right on. My local intermediate school, which is like grades 7 and 8, they have like the whole school has superhero themes. So like the hallways are dedicated to certain superheroes, and each class has superhero posters and stuff. Yeah, I really like that about it.
Only if it's X-Men.
Well, of course you gotta have some X-Men. No, naturally, there's a lot of Spider-Man and Batman, but
Yeah, Batman's cool. Spider-Man's a little.
Hey, did you see Spider-Man: Homecoming yet? I forget.
Yeah, I like it. I didn't love it, but I like it.
It's just so fun, man.
I still haven't seen damn Infinity War.
Well, it comes out on video next month.
Yeah. At this point, I figure I'll just rent it from Google Play.
Right on. Or if I ever remember to share my account with you, then you can watch it that way. Because of course I will get it on launch day. Because I gotta have the Steelbook, the 4K Steelbook. Oh, it looks like there's dogs now. Pooch. A weak but very dangerous.
Limited Run Games did a release of a game called Thumper, and they had a really cool looking Steelbook.
Ooh.
That almost got me, but then it's $65 plus shipping, and then I was like, never mind. They sure like to charge a lot for their games.
X-Men to represent Blooms. That would be cool, Mongbox. Like, you could have Professor X be one of them. I mean, I could see that working anyway.
It would work. Magneto would be at the top because he's the coolest.
I'm very tempted by video game steelbooks. Like, I had the Hitman steelbook, and I sent it to, I think, Dark6, as a matter of fact. One of our viewers, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had the Hitman one too. It wasn't like a super impressive one.
Yeah, not the most amazing, but steelbooks, they're just so nice unless the artwork is particularly ugly.
Hmm.
But I'm just all digital, you know. Like I gotta have the digital version. Then if on top of that I have a steelbook, then I'm happy. But I gotta have that digital version. I've just, I've gone over to that side, Tyler.
Yeah, I have. So I have a Space Jam steelbook that's pretty cool looking, and then I have a Dark Knight one that looks okay, and I have a Scott Pilgrim one that looks okay. And then for games, I think I have a Dark Souls one and Star Wars Force Unleashed 2.
Hmm.
Yeah, kind of some random ones that came with collector's editions that went really cheap down the line.
So I can get a firefighter for 30. What's this lady? She's 35. I don't want more expensive units. That's the problem. Like energy takes a little too long to build up a lot of times.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll wait. Just wait. We've got about 10 minutes left in the stream, everybody, so enjoy it while you can. Giveaway coming up very soon. Mission 23. What's this one? 24. Okay. Have I been reading anything good? Tyler, I read this really interesting comic. Like, even you might find it interesting. I don't know. It's called, it's an Elseworlds comic. DC does these Elseworlds things where they're alternate universes. And, they have like that one, that Batman animated movie that's set in the 1800s, for instance. What was that one called?
I don't know.
Just came out this spring. But anyway, yeah, it's Batman and he gets pitted against Jack the Ripper. Real fun story. But anyway, that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about, this one is called Superman Speeding Bullets. And it has a unique premise of what if Superman, Kal-El, came to Earth but was raised by the Kents. No, not the Kents. No, by the Waynes, by Batman's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, freaking dogs. So anyway, it's like they never had Bruce Wayne, but Kal-El was raised and became basically the person that Bruce Wayne is. And then they get killed. So it's basically what if Superman and Batman were the same person. And so he dresses like Batman, but he can fly around and all that crazy crap. And it's a pretty good story. A little too short. Like there's a real famous popular Superman Elseworld story called Superman Red Sun, which is like what if Superman had been raised in the Soviet Union. And he even has like a Soviet version of Batman, who is really neat. That story is really good. This one's not as good as that, but it's still a pretty cool story. Oh, yeah.
It sounds interesting. I do like how comic books can kind of like take things in so many different directions.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of excites the imagination. It's like, what?
Oh,
sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, sometimes it can help you appreciate a character more, seeing them in a completely different environment or like some different angle about them. So that is fun.
Nice. I googled it, and the one I was talking about Wonder Woman being a bad guy is called Flashpoint or something like that.
Oh yeah, you're right. She is so bad in Flashpoint.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah,
I kind of want to look into that.
She's less good in Kingdom Come, but she's not actually bad. So I was remembering that wrong.
But in Flashpoint, she's like actually a bad guy. She just has like a cool like samurai helmet or something, and so that's what caught my attention on a Funko Pop when I was at Hot Topic.
Yeah,
I didn't know what it was.
Speaking of Shazam, in the Flashpoint story, Shazam, instead of being one kid who turns into Shazam, it's like 5 kids, and they all have to say Shazam, and it makes them into Shazam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Flashpoint is a slightly alternate universe thing, but I mean, Wonder Woman actually murders one of those kids in Flashpoint. Yeah, so she's like just completely evil. It's not my favorite take on Wonder Woman, that's for sure.
Yeah, sounds kind of dark.
Too dark, but still an enjoyable enough story. And there's even an animated movie of it, so you can watch it that way instead of reading the comic if you're not a comic reader.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And in Flashpoint, Bruce Wayne's mother became the Joker. So that is like a hard thing on Batman is that. Oh, and Batman is Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's dad, instead of Bruce Wayne. Like, Bruce Wayne got killed, and so Thomas Wayne became Batman. But the mother went crazy and became the Joker. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, that sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah, the animated movie sadly doesn't have very much of the Flashpoint Batman in it compared to the comic. Like, the comic explores it more.
Comics always go deeper into it. I felt the same way about Scott Pilgrim, one of the few comics I've ever read, or whatever you want to call it, graphic novels. Like, the movie, as good as it is, I think it's really good. Doesn't get nearly into like the level of detail the comic gets into.
Yes, and I would say the movie does some of the characters kind of a disservice. You know, like some of the characters just needed more time and development.
Yeah, I agree for sure. And I mean, I'm glad they did it all in one movie because it did so poorly that I don't think a second movie ever would have been made.
Yeah, sadly. Yay, Jono! Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you, Jono.
Yes. Someday, guys, someday I'm going to profit from your subscriptions.
Do you need to like look into that, or you think it'll just automatically happen at some point?
According, Brian thinks we've hit the threshold, but it's 45 days after that, so,
Oh, that's right.
Any time now I may get a payment from Twitch. We just don't know when, since they don't tell you. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Darker Player. So that part is fun. The Flashpoint version of Batman is interesting. Oh, and here's a really cool thing, Tyler. Like, not to spoil Flashpoint too much for anybody, but basically the Flash from the main universe goes to the Flashpoint universe, so he meets the Thomas Wayne Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they get to know each other. But anyway, like, he records a message from Thomas Wayne for Bruce in the main world. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually really touching.
Interesting.
Because Flashpoint Batman lost his son, right? So he's recording a message to his son, and then Flash takes that message back to the son. It's like, wow, he gets a message from his dad after all these years. Brings a tear to the eye.
Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox.
Yes, that is the movie of Flashpoint.
Cool. It is on Hulu, it looks like.
Oh, well, yeah, you should give it a watch sometime then.
Yeah, I think I will.
Cool.
My lady friend, is a really big Wonder Woman fan, so I'll make her watch it with me.
You still talk to her?
Yeah.
You haven't mentioned her in a long time. I thought you guys had broken up.
No, we hang out still.
Good. She's the only one?
What's that?
Is she the only one you're talking to right now?
Yeah, for the most part.
How often do you guys get to hang out?
Once or twice a week.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
I just take it glacially slow. Yeah, it has been a while. No, we both understand what we're looking for, so it works out well.
Right on, Tyler. Oh, nobody wants the Steam code? Come on, guys. What game are we giving away on Steam tonight, Icky?
Sticks?
Yeah, that's like a $20 or $30 game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all. And it's the second one, right? It's not even the original?
That I don't know.
I thought it was the sequel.
Yeah, come on, Chicago. Yeah, it sounds like Tyler is actually getting a little more action than I am right now, and I'm married. Not happy about that. Not the you part, the me part.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Things were different before I got married, though, weren't they, Tyler?
That's right.
The ladies.
You see what marriage does?
I don't know why ladies are like that, but it's apparently a really common thing. No offense, Mongbox.
Offense.
You're like super offended. Alright, we're gonna beat this level. Man, it's getting to be time to wrap the stream up after Icky's done with the contest. Man, I'm having so much fun with this game. I might play it a little more tonight. I think Thyrenia, Wolfblade, and I are supposed to, or at least Thyrenia and I are supposed to play Warhammer Vermintide 2. And even Cycling Guy Nola said he'd play with me. So that'll be fun. You remember him?
Yeah.
One of our first regular viewers.
Yeah. How come he never comes around that way? He's cool.
Yeah, it's a shame. I can't force him to come, but... And his wife, Kayla, was our first female viewer, I believe. Oh, great, a big wave of zombies is coming. I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, we did it. Okay, if I'd stayed too long, they probably would have overwhelmed us. Yes, Wolflay, that's good to hear. And this time I've already packed my headset in my messenger bag, so I'm not going to forget it at home like I did yesterday. But yesterday they ended up being unavailable anyway, so it was kind of okay all around.
Tech guy says to give her flowers.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just so broke this summer, and she holds it against me, which is completely unreasonable, because she knows exactly what our financial struggles are, you know? She's like, you never take me out, blah, 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 and it's like, you know that we can barely even pay our rent right now. But I don't want to whine the whole stream.
That's what they tune in for. Whining and oral hygiene.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that is a cool thing about our stream, is that we consider most of our viewers to actually be friends, you know. And I have made a lot of lifelong friends through the stream. I mean, you and I were friends before the stream, but it certainly helps us keep in touch, doesn't it, Tyler?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, and Lyle, he ended up being one of my very best friends, and
yeah, Lyle's awesome.
Wouldn't have known him without the stream. Alright, we'll do one more level. Steal some flowers and give them to her.
I heard Lyle's gonna go swimming in the ocean next to him, in the Gulf next to him.
Oh yeah, isn't he gonna swim to New Zealand or Australia, one of those places?
Something like that.
Congratulations, Lyle, that's good exercise. I would if I could. Oh, I don't even know if that barrel hit anything. Oh, here comes the stupid dogs. Alright, shotgun guy. That's the thought that counts. So guys, this has been Dead Ahead Zombie Warfare for Xbox One. It is also on PlayStation 4. Did we ever figure out if it was really on Vita or not?
I'm pretty sure it said cross-buy.
It would be a good Vita game for sure.
Yeah, it would.
And you've also got it on mobile. If you didn't win a copy and you just want to see what it's like to play, then just download it for free on Android or iOS. You'll have energy mechanics, which aren't great, but at least you can play the game a little just to get a feel for it. Bob Jones, that's cold. Yeah, no, you know, oh god, I hit the D-pad and wasted an item again. I hate that. And the van has already taken damage. What a pain. Yeah, no, I forget. People don't want to hear about that stuff. We're working on things, guys. That's the point. We're working on things.
Let's talk about puppies and rainbows. And unicorns.
And zombie puppies. You gotta kill
zombie puppies. Yeah, you do. Yeah. And zombie unicorns. Red Dead Redemption had zombies and unicorns.
It had unicorns in it? Wow.
And, yeah, the Undead Nightmare DLC did.
Right on. Did it have Bigfoot too?
I don't remember if it had Bigfoot. It had the Chupacabra in it.
Okay, maybe Bigfoot was Grand Theft Auto 4.
Yeah. I think it was a Grand Theft Auto game. But yeah, they threw a lot of stuff. But yeah, that game's getting closer. Red Dead 2. It's crazy how little we've heard about it for as close as it is.
Yeah, I mean, Rockstar is very secretive. They have what I would call not good PR. You know, like not friendly PR. But
yeah, it's kind of the things like they don't really need PR.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
They're above all that.
Yeah, fortunately for them, unfortunately for like basically all the industry that's not IGN or whatever.
Yeah, if you're not Kotaku or IGN, you're in trouble.
But yeah, when you sell like 70 million copies of your game, it's a remaster of a PS3 game.
Yeah, they make as much money as movies do, and in fact more money, I believe, than most or all movies.
Yeah.
So, must be nice. So guys, this is a $20 game, Dead Ahead Zombie Warfare. Even if you think that is a little bit expensive for what it is quite a fun game, and I had a great time playing it tonight. Always good having you on mic, Tyler.
Yeah, happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. Icky did great on contest duty, as he always does. Yeah, it's so fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Please read my reviews, and whatever you do, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys. Now that'll hold the little SOBs.